Hi, heathens. So today's look, I don't know what just happened. Whatever that was just scared the bejesus out of me. I don't even remember what all I finished saying. So, today's video, I want to play around with the Just Desserts palette by Ice Cream Beauty and Ladybug Glow. I didn't know that was going to be hard to say. Because I got this in one of my previous Ice Cream Beauty boxes, and I didn't really play with it. So, I want to play with it today, and it does have a mirror, so I'm going to try to use the mirror that's in here. Ooh, that was a pretty good one. Let's go. They've got some good mix and matchers here. Let's go in with... Okay, we'll do Smoke first, which is the kind of light green, and then I'm going to go in with Mood, which is the darker green. I do know how most of these shadows perform from Ice Cream Beauty, but since I haven't used this palette before, and it is a collab, I'm going to go in without eye primer. So, tapping in first to Smoke. We're just going to tap this all over the eye, and then blend it out. It's got really nice pigment. Same thing to the other eye. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why there's suddenly something stuck in my throat. A little bit more on this side. Add a little more over here. See if I can't kind of even them out. Why are they so much different? What am I doing differently over here? I guess just not bringing it down as far. Okay. That'll do. Otherwise, I'm going to spend all night on that one color. I am going to switch brushes. I want one a little bit smaller to tap into Mood, and I'm going to focus this on just like the outer lash part of the outer corner. That's not going to work the way I thought. So we're going to try to do it normal, where I do like the whole outer corner. Yep, that was immediately better. Just kind of rubbing that into the crease. And then we'll do the same thing on the other eye. Trying to get it where I can still see the light green above that. Now, I'm going to go into the shade Sparkle, which is why I was a little hesitant, because it is a blue-green shift, but it's also like a purple. I don't know if you're going to be able to catch the different shifts to it. But that was why I was a little hesitant, because I was like, I don't know how that's going to work with green if it mostly winds up reflecting purple and blue, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Ooh. That's way softer than I was expecting. You can 1000% see where my finger just ran through that. Let's go ahead and pat this over the lid. It's a lot creamier and like thicker than what I was expecting, which is not a bad thing. It just means I have to apply it a little differently than I was anticipating. Because this is definitely a wipe on, not a tap on type glitter. I don't even think it's a glitter, it's like a cream. But I do, oh, it came off my finger so nice. I have to get a teeny bit more, but now I know, like, not to press in to that one. Okay. This one looks way more purple, and I know part of it is the angle, but I think part of it's just because it has that much more on it. So I tapped my finger back into it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so nice. I love, 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 love pigments like that. Speaking of which, let's if I can remember where it is, I want to use a specific highlighter. Is it? I think it's in. No, it's not. Everything's trying to fall out. It's in the BH Cosmetics. Which one is this? Black light highlight? Ugh. I'm gonna go in with one of these. But first, we're gonna do a teeny bit of foundation. But I'm going to try to do a redemption of this Tarte tinted hydrator. If you watched the video that probably went live before this, it was a quiet get ready with me. I kind of did this dirty because I squeezed way too hard and a lot came out all in one area. So I kind of want to use it a little more sparingly and see if it is still as, like, thick and dewy as it was in that video initially. Because I just feel like, it, even as a tinted hydrator, it was a lot more hydrating than I was expecting. I'm going to use the same brush. Right off the bat, I feel like this does look better. I am trying to, I think I said this a few videos ago, play around with editing and get better with, you know, just transitions and eventually getting to the point where I'm getting rid of my ums and my so's and all of that. But for now, I'm starting with, like, the outro. So let me know what you think of it, because over the next few videos, I may play around with slightly different ones. And if y'all have any feedback, I would love to hear it. It's still very dewy. But yes, I do feel like this is better than it was the last time I used it. I do, however, want to set it. So, again, Ciate London Everyday Vacay. Okay, I was seeing if there was any still in the lid. There wasn't. So, we're gonna put some down in there. Once again, get it all over myself. I just gotta start making sure I get a little less on the brush when I go to do that. I get a little heavy-fisted with that sometimes. Get a little too excited and dunk it in a little too hard. Alright, now for the highlighter. The one that I wanted to use, and that's why talking about that made me think of it, is this one, Laser. It's like a green yellow. Really, really pretty. I'm going to use this angled highlighter brush. Love that. I don't know, there's just something about the odd colored highlighters that I just really, really like. I don't know if it's because it's so, like, mystical feeling, or if it's flat out just because it's, like, not human. You know what I mean? Most people, even if they're in the sun and they've got that glowing skin, it's not going to glow green. And I don't know. There's something so pretty about it. Next. Do I want to use a little bit of blush? No, I don't think I do in this one, actually. I do, however, need some mascara. I'm going to be using the ColourPop Level Up in brown. And I found a whole box of, hello, I didn't get it. I found a whole box of lip products that never got brought in here when I was moving stuff around. So that's what I'm going to be probably using for lippies for the next few videos, is just pulling random ones out of there, because aside from what I can see on the very top, I have no idea what's in there and what's been missing. So I might just be Russian rouletting my lipstick. Kind of like rolling the dice for what I pick. There was, oh my gosh, what was her name? Well, not was per se, I just haven't seen her pop up in a while. There was a girl on TikTok that I follow, or followed, that used to do makeup looks with a different palette every day, and she was like pulling popsicle sticks out of a cup. And I love that idea. And I really want to do that. But I would, of course, have to make it a series. And I don't know if y'all would like that, or what I would call it. So if you would like that, or at least have an idea of what I could call it, even if you're not necessarily interested in watching it, let me know down below, so that I can see if that's something I want to, like, put a little more thought into, because I could do it with, you know, highlighters, eyeshadow palettes, lippies. Any of those three could completely change the projection of a look, you know what I mean? But I'm just putting my hand down there. Yep, this is going to be a weird one for this look. It almost fell. Sorry. There's a little too much stuff beside my foot. So this is the Hand Dyeing Matte Liquid Lipstick in 104. Like I said, probably going to be a little weird with this look, but that's what it feels like. There's a teeny tiny hair like tickling my laugh line. Just driving me crazy. Sorry guys, my shaking's bad this week. Also, I have the end of a cold sore down there, so that's why there's a little bump. Okay, making sure we didn't get it on my teeth. We're going to set it, and then I will show you close up, and then we're done. It smells so good. This one is Vanilla Sugar from Apocalyptic Beauty. Alright, what do we think of this lipstick with it? I kind of actually like it's giving me like Peacock. I kind of like it. Alright, let's see. Hopefully you can pick up the different shift in that eyeshadow. Got the highlighter. And then the lippy. Let me know what y'all think down below. I don't even know what I'm going to call this video, but thank you for watching. Again, thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe to see more of my content, let me know what you think of the outro, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.